Of collegiate wrestling, and a perfect time to get into the Carr family here at 157 pounds. Nate was a three-time NCAA champion, also a gold medalist at the World Championships, the Pan American Championships, wrestled in the Olympics as well. Turned out to be quite a high school coach as well, because David Carr now here wrestling for an NCAA championship at 157 pounds. An All-American last year, although the championships were canceled due to COVID-19. Now twice in as many seasons, a Big 12 champion. And this year, the number 3 seed here at 157 pounds. How about that for history, Jim Gibbons on the left?
Had my hands on some greatness right there. Nate was an excellent teammate. So there's a picture of he and my grandpa that a year later when he won it, Lawrence Gibbons here, long since passed. So my grandpa liked to hang out with winners.
That's how I feel hanging out with you guys, too. It's an honor and a privilege. Mike Cousins, Tim Johnson, Jim Gibbons, and Quint Kesnick with you here from St. Louis as we get underway. So far, 133 through 149. Upsets the 2 seed over the 1 seed. This is 3 and 4. And Jesse Dellavachia from Leiter, their first finalist ever. It's been quite a road for him to get here. Started his career in 2015 at Binghamton University in New York. Got burned out on the sport. Didn't wrestle in 2016, 2017. Worked in construction with his dad. Things were not going the way he wanted, and he has certainly turned it around there.
What's exciting
left Binghamton, pretty much hated the sport, hated life for a little bit, but I fixed and lifted myself back up, and wasn't really sure if I wanted to wrestle again or not, and I just really had nothing going for me at the time, so I was like, you know, I might as well just wrestle, and went to Rider. No other schools wanted me. Everyone was telling me I'd be a walk-on. I'd love to name some schools right now, but I won't do that. But yeah, no one really believed in me besides Rider, and I went here, and the rest is history.
How do you think those coaches feel right now watching this NCAA championship back? Yeah, Jesse, you can come walk on. Ryder was the only one smart enough to offer him some money.
Coach John Hanging for Ryder has done a nice job there. Long-time assistant coach, like 25 years or so. He waited a long time to have this job, and taking it to another level. The finalist here. What's great about Dellavachia, his style, is he's been able to go. The match he wrestled in the semifinals, I was just basically shocked by. Ryan Deacon able to go ahead and turn him and pin him at number 1 seed. He hasn't really been beat since basically 2018, seems like. But that is probably not accurate here. But I tell you what, his ability in the top position is great. But David Carr is one of those guys that wants to wrestle on the feet most of the time. So if he can go ahead and shorten this match, have a scoreless first period, now it becomes a mat match. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes the top position if he's behind.
David Carr has had a dominating season, and also a junior world champion in 2019. His dad, Nate, a great friend of mine as well, is one of the most inspiring people I know, and he said he taught David how to dream when he was young. He writes down everything. He wrote down he wanted to be a 4-time state champion, became a 5-timer, wrote down he wanted to win the Super 32s. He did that. Here he is in the finals. He writes everything down, and Jim, you told me Nate did the same thing, and there he is. Nate and Linda, tremendous people.
Yeah, Nate and Linda met at Iowa State.
Nate's now the associate director of the RTC there, trying to continue and help the Iowa State Cyclones with their long Olympic legacy and training for the world and Olympic stage. Speaking of Nate, I want to go hashtag bring back the robes, Jim. Let's bring back the robes.
The robes were not really functional, but they were really cool after the match. You know, there's a lot of situations back in the day where, you know, you can, honey, you can have the ring, but I want my robe back.
Nice low single by Dellavachia.
10 seconds.
Nice job of getting that foot down. Dellavachia, a little hesitation. Gave David Carr the opportunity to fend it off.
Coverage of the NCAA championships continues with the NCAA Men's Ice Hockey Championship, Saturday, April 10th at 7 Eastern on ESPN2. For more information on all NCAA championships, go to ncaa.com. You're home for all 90 NCAA championships. A final robe inquiry, by the way. Were they silk?
They're just extremely warm. And you saw it back in the day, you know, you finished your match, and guys were not functional to warm up in. And that's why Iowa State probably moved away from them. I actually did back there with Harold Nichols' last couple of years. And
you didn't have them when you were the head coach, Jim?
I've got 3 of them at home.
No, but you didn't
Something to share.
robe your team when you were the head coach at Iowa State?
I actually had an award called the Senior Award. You know, so you got one when you were a senior, and you got whatever you could acquire. So Carr on the edge right there. Scoring position. In the scoreless match, took the down position against Dellavachia. If he has the confidence, he can get out from underneath, get out of anybody. And what you see from him is a quad pod type of stand-up. And he fights hand control right there. It's hand split. Nice forward trip. Good job of getting his hips out right there on that switch. So,
very nice hip out there.
yeah, and advantage Carr right now, getting out quickly with only 38 seconds.
He escaped to take the 1-0 lead for Carr on a 32-match winning streak. The first Iowa State wrestler to reach the finals since Kyvan Gadsden in 2015.
I thought the match that David wrestled in the semifinals against Hayden Hidley really solid. And on the shot, he's as good as anybody in the country at finishing right there. He's got the hips pinned, knees flared out wide. And just the timing that David has and the quickness. And one of the comments that Kevin Dresser mentioned to me when I got David on campus is that the guys on the team just weren't used to how positive, having a guy around that's positive. And they didn't really know how to react to it. He's just so, hey guys, we can do it. You know, every situation, he's just positive as could be.
Does that come from Dad?
I think it comes
from Mom too.
Yeah, exactly. I think that, you know.
Linda was telling me that the day he put on the Iowa State uniform, David, in 2019 and stepped on the mat, it was 40 years to the day, 1979, that Nate put on his Iowa State uniform and stepped on the mat for the first time.
And this year we're 40 years out from when Nate won the first of his 3 titles, 1981 in Princeton, New Jersey.
Yeah, I didn't wrestle Nate many times in the room. He was a couple weight classes bigger than me. He used to like going with the bigger guys, and I did wrestle him one time. I never got a takedown on him except one time, and he got around behind me. He lifted me up, and he slammed me down. He was really going to slam me hard, and I hit him with a side roll, kind of like we saw Owen Pence from North Dakota State hit in the match. And I got around behind him quick enough to get the points, and I just got up and ran to the water fountain and celebrated.
I knew you would not tell us that story, though, unless you did get the takedown.
I got the takedown and ran to the water fountain.
Good call.
Caution on Dellavachia, the first finalist in Riders history on a 24-match winning streak. An All-American for the first time, and the first for that program since Chad Walsh and Ryan Wolf back in 2017. What does it mean for a program, Tim, to have that first finalist?
Well, it says you can. That's the deal. I mean, it says you can be in the finals of the championship in this program.
And that's, you know, you take a look at their part of the New Jersey RTC. Wonder is they kind of work together with other area schools there that part of Division I. And of course, they've got that Division I talent that you get coming out of New Jersey every year. It's a great place to recruit. One of the home schools of Jersey. Nice job of Carr. It's nice how tight he is to the hips right there. Just fighting. Drops it on the right. Takes the star one. I think in this situation, you want to stay with it. Nice job with the forward trip right there. If you see that riding time being added up there, 10 more seconds.
Really tough on top, David Carr.
And a quick stoppage right there.
Hi guys, go to your corners for me. I got him. Corner, Zillman.
Yeah, that's the.
So the brick was thrown there. There was 4 on the potential 5 count there.
And that's what they're challenging.
Actually took the locked hands call, right? That's what Coach Hangy's looking for. He's looking for a locked hands call. Take a look and see if Carr has an arm around both legs right there. Right, ref's counting. So I don't think he did.
He did not lock his hands.
Yeah, they didn't see a clasping of the left hand over the right.
But you might as well throw it and take a look at it. You've got it, throw it.
Exactly.
That was a nice job by David Carr, moving up, knowing right where he was, right at the last second to not get the 5th count below the hips.
Carr, the redshirt sophomore, just a week and a day away from his 22nd birthday.
After review, the call on the mat is confirmed. No locked hands.
But at the same time, you get a new start at the edge of the mat there. That was a situation where Dellavachia was on his belly a little bit there at the edge of the mat. Easily could have given up riding time. So you get a new start here, see if he explodes out.
As good a reason to throw that brick as any right there. The head lever really, really tough by Carr there. Hook the leg.
With Carr's riding time over a minute, his lead stands effectively at 4 points here.
Tight waist and able to break Dellavachia down again. Nice job by Carr, just swooping that leg. It's just a nice controlled match.
Really nice job of the pressure and extending Dellavachia all the way out, keeping the pressure.
Short time. 10 seconds.
10 seconds away from history for David Carr. Dad Nate watches on. And 40 years after Dad won his first, David wins his first.
That was scripted. Oh, that's Brent Metcalf.
Yeah, Brent.
We've seen him do that before. Took out a celebration at one point. That was scripted. That's fantastic.
Brent Metcalf, great champion from Iowa, now assistant coach at Iowa State. Two and two.
Well, that goes back to the days when Brent lost his national title. He ended the celebration, Darian Caldwell celebration from North Carolina State, and that was a good one there. The other one wasn't so good.
Acrobat and champion with Quinn.
Your assistant coach, Brent Metcalf. You tackled him there with the cartwheel.
Yeah, I tried to do a cartwheel backflip on his watch. But first off, I just want to say all glory to God. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do it. All glory to him. Nothing without me.
There's a lot of history to that celebration. There's a lot of history when we talk about you and your wrestling, becoming a legacy with your dad. What's his influence been on your wrestling career?
It's been amazing. I'm just happy to be father-son. National champ. Sounds good. And, yeah, I just want some gummy bears.
You write down your goals. How long has this been on your wall?
For a while. Since I was a little kid.
Little kid.
I've dreamed of being a national champ. My dad said right away, when I started wrestling, he said, write down your goals, and this was the top one.
A dream for a long time. Congratulations.
Yeah. All glory to God.
Quite honestly, who doesn't want gummy bears? That's a great celebration.
You love the coach-athlete relationship. It's all, life's about relationship, and it's no different in wrestling.
Like father, like son. And now David Carr has #1. That's still got the upper hand. 2 more titles. And the celebration is on.